Come here, Clovers. All right, listen. We're here for death battle, right? Ruby Rose versus, Maka, Ruby versus Soul Eater. Now, before I get into that, right? It's been a minute. Why? Well, currently, I'm in the middle of moving. You can see this whole different room. All my stuff isn't in here yet, which is why I haven't been recording in a while. I've been busy. But Death Battle dropped, and I was like, you know what? I can't miss this one. So right now, I'm recording on the floor, right? I'm recording on the floor, PC on the floor and everything to get this for y'all. But anyway, back to the video. I haven't really watched RWBY, and the last time I seen Soul Eater, I was in, I think, early middle school or late elementary school. So I'm not too caught up, but I do have my side. I'm going to pick Soul Eater because I am more familiar with that, and from what I remember, the show is pretty fire. So you can call it favoritism. I don't really know who's gonna win. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen stats, and I never seen RWBY. But there you happen. Let's get to the hands, baby.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Hey, hold on,
come
animation
on,
kind of
Soul.
hard.
Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi!
Okay, so they went with a 3D animation, and I ain't gonna lie, the animation is looking kind of hard right now.
Who are you looking for?
All right, Ruby. Miss Rose on the beat.
Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called for you. Your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Your soul is ours. I like my soul, thanks.
Hey, hold on! Alright, wait. These niggas moving. Hold on, bro. Does RWBY really be move like this in the show? And like I said, I haven't seen Soul Eater in a long time, but hold on, reverse parry. No look, block, swing, and
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet. She's good, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
Resonance, baby. Hey, hold on. I can't remember his name, but RWBY low-key reminded me of that one guy from Bleach, Ruki's older brother with the flower petal Bankai. Like I said, I don't remember his name, but that's who she gonna remind me of. I might have to watch RWBY after this. Hands! Box! Put the hands up!
Stop hitting
Put your hands up!
me!
Time. We cheating now. Wait, time out. We're cheating. We're cheating. She up pole. Blick to the face is crazy. Yeah, I go. That's wild.
Get back here!
Put out a gun.
Soul, hurry!
That's hard. That's immediately hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's hard. This reminds me of once again. This reminds me of another anime. Both Asa's and Ichigo's full power mode with all the black outfits.
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Hey, hold on, man. Get over here.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm RWBY Rose,
type
Soul
beat.
Adagio.
Ruby!
What is this?
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
That's hard. Cut her in twain, trunk style. I will say, I do remember this though. You know, Soul Eater is kind of obvious. They basically every time that they get killed, they eat the souls to get stronger. I think once you get like to like 100 souls, you become like the max you can get, like a Grim Reaper, the Grim Reaper type beat. But that's kind of hard. They won, baby.
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
That's tough. They got their move on the right and a regular move on the left. That's okay. That's hard. KO!
Rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe on scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that
Strength,
best
speed,
represent this
skill, power.
matchup.
Got it.
First, strength.
Or a supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team Ruby did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, faster than Shadows and whatnot, but as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Adam.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Adam moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie.
Okay.
And their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's, Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own
fair.
control
That's
is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got Scythery in the bag.
Okay,
Perhaps
powers.
this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Okay.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit.
I don't know. This was an interesting comparison. Like, this was a very interesting comparison, right? Both of them are scythe wielders from similar power sets, but not really. And the main difference was one of the fighters had a clear counter to the other person in terms of their power system, which is kind of interesting.
The Dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
Wait, his name is Soul Evans?
That's kind of hard.
Next time on Death Battle.
All right, who got next? Blade versus Buffy. I gotta go with my guy Blade. I'm sorry, but with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. This floor is very uncomfortable to sit on, and love y'all. Try to get to 1,000 subscribers. If y'all want to help with that, like, subscribe, and all that. And I love y'all. Peace.